Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They're going to run it to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, and this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The run inside. It's Compton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Henderson. Working the middle, it's complete. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Behind the crease, it's Compton. He's past the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards so much.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snagged in the middle, it's Need. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Cuts it upfield. It's Compton. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Here's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver going in motion. Knocked down immediately. Stopped short of the sticks on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Uh-oh, look out. Got the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running behind that left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Henderson. quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run it on fourth down. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Takes the handoff. It's Compton. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give to the left side. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Compton. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they wanted.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the consoles.
Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Left side, it's Jackson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Caught behind the line. It's Need. Turning it on. Inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's reeled in. It's Mueller. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 11 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Second down, going to throw it. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff, it's Rodgers. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Look out! And they got him.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem.
North Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. See some running room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Need. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Right side, it's Need. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They give it back to him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Open field on the right. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second and long here. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Henderson. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Trying the left side. At the 20, he's got space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
Number 90, set to advance on the ball.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it there. ears back, you can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Fields the punt. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets the back moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No.
Found a seam on the left. The 20, the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Rush is on. Going to try to get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh center down, going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football.
Gashing the D on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season